How we doing, people? It's just me tonight. So I'm just gonna make this short and sweet for a little bit, everybody. Not too much to debate about, but I just wanted to say a couple of things. Number one, Teach is doing some personal stuff. It's family related, and you know what? We gotta prioritize our family and take care of each other. And you know how it all goes. Let's be real here. I know I'm not the. I know this is a two-man show. I get that part. If there's any questions, of course, just pop them in the comment section. Everybody, good evening, Mr. Derp. Thank you. Good evening. And just want to give everybody a few updates on some things. I'm going to share my screen and just kind of go from there. And then I can't raid from here, but I'm going to give everybody a link to where I'm going to be going to on a streamer I'm going to be watching while I go ahead and grab myself a plate of food. But let's see. We go present. Okay. So this is going to be pretty weird, but because I can't really see the podcast stuff going forward. But let's see. First off, what I want to show everybody is Guava Warfare is back. That I think is a priority. I know this has been in stock a little bit, but yes, I'm hyped about this one. I think it's a good time. And then there's a couple more other things going on. Let's see, just kind of just checking off the list here. Now, this is what I found a little peculiar. So, we're wondering as far as when this is going to be available. Dubby actually has cans. I'm very shocked that they decided to do a strawberry banana can. Okay, so I know there was the quote unquote committee that we speak of, right? And I kind of get it. No sugar, artificial dyes, colors, whatever. I kind of get what they are. But in can form, strawberry banana? Okay. All right. Caffeine from green tea. I like a coffee bean. Now it says right here coffee fruit. That's the antioxidant. Let's see. B6, B12, vitamin C. I like it. I like it. Okay. So, based on everything I see here, and I'm going to show Teach this and send him the link, and he might check it later, whatever the case may be. Now, the mango orange cream, uh, pardon my French, but orange cream is good as its own. Are you going to fuck it up with mango, or is there this new flavor that we haven't reached yet? I need answers. Now, it's going to suck because this only comes as a 12 pack. So these are going to be available on sale, right? We're told that they're available on sale Wednesday, 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 Pacific Time. This coming Wednesday, that'll be the 22nd. Why has the add to cart thing? I'm just paying attention to the Twitter account. I'll be very interested in seeing these and giving out some other samples to a couple people. Got me giving out to a couple of friends of the show and people that have been part of the show. To say the least, my post office is going to love and hate me, and my wallet's going to be freaking crying. But oh well, it's for the good part of the show, and we like some good and non-biased opinions if we can. That one's going to be really. Let's see. I gotta look that up, Derp. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. I gotta get that right there. Yeah, so I get the mango by itself. I get the orange cream. Just don't know about together the ratio. Let's see. All right. Something I know that is more my end. I know Teach definitely wouldn't want to get into this too much, but here we go. So I'm kind of sharing this because it seems like G Fuel, everyone's going to say copycat, whatever. I'm very glad that they actually started to have a six pack of these. So instead of having to buy a whole freaking bag, you could get a six pack of them, and that means you actually could get a variety pack, try two of each, which very heavily considering buying now instead of having a bag and shipping out protein samples. I mean, $40 just to try and get samples, let's be honest. But the fact that they're doing mugs, that they're doing flags, that they're doing mouse pads, I mean, everyone's going to say, oh, Gamer Subs did it first. Well, I'll just say this. There's been a lot of energy drink companies I know that have made mouse pads. Some of them you haven't even heard of, so stop it. And as far as like the tote bag and everything else, again, I've said for a long time they should have been doing this shit a long time ago when the iron was hot before everyone found other brands, included people that despise them because of their soured partnership agreements. Not surprised that's gone because that is such a good flavor. That's kind of really sums it up here. I wonder what else. Here we go. Just gotta switch over real quick. Okay. So we finally have the moist cup. And instead of having to, this is what I actually like about this before I move on to Blowhole Blast, but it's literally a gender bend moist, which is hilarious. So for those that don't know, and yes, we do have some gamer sub partners in the show um, that are caffeinated alumni. So buy them now, and you actually get to, yeah, this is actually a pre-sale. So literally just go add to cart. It's not going to be, hey, if you don't order it today, snap, this shit's gone forever. But you want to go in the pre-order period so they make sure that they make one for you. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at eBay. And it sucks working at eBay. They got Moist and they got Iron Mouse. Why the Iron Mouse shirt is $35 instead of 25, I think is kind of bullshit. But that's just me, and I'm stand by my guns, pen a lunchbox. I think that's kind of cool. See if there's anything else going on. Beat 'em up shaker. Love it. So, I forgot to mention this. Blowhole Blast. I think it was my first time trying this on the record. I think it's like a passion fruit, coconut, mango, dash of lime. And I'm a sucker when it comes to tropical flavors. I'll just say this. I wasn't sure about it. I was hesitant about it, but it is good. A fan of the ramen. I haven't tried it. Just not a fan of the concept because we got 250 for a cup when it just comes down to, being a numbers guy. I still have to put in an order for the tea and gotta try these sus bars. Let's see. Got the peanut butter. I've been waiting for something like this. Okay. Contains insects, people who are allergic to shellfish or crustacean. Never put one and two together, and then of course tree nuts. All right. Gotta keep that in mind. Not opposed though. Not opposed at all. Hey Ty, how we doing? Boog, how we doing? This is just kind of an update episode, guys. I'm kind of just running the ship, teaches with family, and I just said, dude, don't worry about it. I'm here. Now, there was a one thing I wanted to actually go through, and that is we got a crap. I gotta click on this to see if it'll actually go through. Oh, come on. You're gonna piss me off with the coming soon thing? My God. Good old Google browser. Because why not? So I don't want to go through the email to, for docs and purposes and all that, but to say the least, one thing I actually thought about, and that is we have the G Fuel official collab with Hatsune Miku. So the flavor profile says it's hard rock candy. Now, ironically, last time I think I had hard candy, rock candy, it was actually served at I forgot if it was a diner or a restaurant, but they said, hey, mix it with the coffee, have it melt, and pretty damn good, I gotta say. But I was kind of thinking of where we rank candy flavors. We'd probably get like a tier list and go with all brands. And I'm probably thinking to myself, like, okay, what's like a candy flavor where we would go in high regard and low regard? I'm thinking low regard waifu candy and water, probably going high to medium. You see, that's another thing that I was just going by Boog Nast is like I'm conscious thinking of like rock candy's kind of vague to me. And that kind of just sounds like a cash grab kind of flavor. People are just going to keep it sealed for the art. Um, if I had to say which ones taste good and different, I'd probably go peach rings. But it sucks because if you go the new peach mango, it's like peach mango rings instead. But that's technically a candy. If I had to go brain matter, if I had to go pink drip, I understand what they're trying to shoot for. And then it was just different brands as well. Like waifu candy, kind of lower on the list. What other ones do you consider candy or ish? That's up for debate. I'd have to go through them and I'd have to go through all brands. And if we go through, let's say, Glitch, right? If I had to just go down the line, I'm actually going to just click on the website just for reference here. Technically speaking, we got Guava Warfare, I'd honestly throw in the candy category. Nerdies, that's definitely in the category. I'll go Glitch Smurf Juice in there. Now, all brands, I mean, there's like a level of sweetness. I mean, stuff that's vaulted, not made anymore. Kind of gets a little rough. Do we throw cans in there to make it interesting? Because there's a lot of them. And just like I said, the same thing about Ghost, it's like, hey, we have a candy flavor. Is it going to taste similar to the other one? We have a sour flavor. And Ghost, I say it all the time, you don't need it to be candied because a regular mango is overlooked and it is banging, banging, banging. Let's see. I feel like I just like lost all my notes. Yeah, just trying to look around and see what else we got. Any updates, anything like that. I feel like I lost the plot only up to a certain point. I got my notes for the novel I'm working on, but that's about it, unfortunately. Oh, the pain. I feel like I had something else going on, but I'm like literally trying to go through all my notes section and just what fail. Maybe check the Twitter, see if there's anything in there. And I know I'm a little more active than other people on there, but the one thing that actually got me, and so I'm just going to enlighten the elephant in the room here and just kind of say it as it is. Oh, by the way, Ghost Strawberry Bubblicious is coming back for the summer. I think I could do without that, but moving on from there. But I was in a energy drink Facebook group of all things, and the problem that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and the reason why I had to make a statement is simply because, well, I just don't appreciate bullshit. You guys kind of know how it is. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and when there's something that's just wrong, I try not to blow my top about it. And sure enough, not blowing my top and using my words is something my shrink would want to say to me and say, "Hey, good job. I'm proud of you." But to say the least, there was this. Yeah, no, boo. So what happened was there was this guy that was talking about the energy drink called Jim Weed. Now there's so many people that just cannot read, and when we say can't read, it's like, dude, look at the label for crying out loud. It's like, oh, I'm looking for the THC and CBD on Jim Weed. Now again, I hate the name, and I've tried it a handful of times, and it just does not agree with me. I don't know why. I'm told it's not the ashwagandha in it, but that's the only thing that seems a little weird. But I ended up going in this energy drink group, and this guy wanted to talk about, oh, why is it called this then? Why is it called that then? And then it was, well, this is a man's drink then because the ashwagandha shouldn't be for a woman. And I cannot tell you. I could have been banned. I couldn't have done this, but we had to just as a gentleman, as a man, and knowing many people that have been around this community, just the energy drink community as well. I don't think any man has the right to say, what does a woman need Red Bull for? A man has to work. All that red pill men quote unquote men's mental health activist, that shit does not fly here. Because I will just say this. There's been a lot of beautiful art done here by Holly the Queen Berry. She's great. I love her content. I love catching her streams. Hope she's doing well. It's been a while. And there's been a lot of rude comments that have been said to Goblin Garbage. And for those certain things that have been said towards her, call it gatekeeping, call it whatever you want. But if you're going to tell lies about someone who I give a damn about, we have problems. I'm not going to say what those problems have been or what those god awful things have been, but these people should goddamn well know better. Believe it or not, she's very nice. I think a good artist at that. Good taste in music, too. I mean, the whole nine. Good sense of humor. And again, all these people from Caffeinated alumni and the people that watch a show, I try and keep in good contact with, whether if it's in the comments section and they know where my DMs are. So again, if there's any woman in this community, especially in this circle, that is going to have a goddamn problem with it, please talk to me and not them because we certainly don't want to make anyone uncomfortable here. Because there's too many people in this circle and people I care about that I will throw my chest out with a shield if I have to. And yes, as Boog says, Goblin, I think, is kind. She's genuine. I would say she's sweet. And I will not take any sexist bullshit slander from it. She's a beautiful woman. And if she is, I'm sorry, if you want to be any, in the words of stereotypical 1950s Archie Bunker incel, whatever you want to throw yourself in the table, whatever crapola you want to put yourself into some sort of category, it doesn't fly here. Do it on your own time. Not saying I hate you, but that shit don't fly here. And rant. That's just how it goes. But Bry, uh, kind of a mental checkup here. Jocko? That shit tastes like Pepto Bismol tablets, you poor bastard. Are you okay? Literally, of all the things that I've tried on and off camera, I I can't donate it. I can't recommend it to a friend. I haven't met a single person who's actually enjoyed that. Are you okay? Jesus Christ. Mayday, mayday, poor bastard alert. Man's drinking Jocko. Please bring him some Gatorade, some bottled water, some help, maybe some hugs, possibly a sick bucket. Proceed with caution, because that's bad. Very, very bad. I can't tell you much. Seriously, it's a bigger letdown than being a Knicks fan last night. Hey, yo. Pace forward. Let me just double check everything quickly. Let's see. Actually, I haven't checked Stacked in a while. Okay. Protein donuts? Sorry. I'm out on that one. Let's see. Liquid Death in 12-ounce cans and 18-pack at Costco. All right, good mixer. I know some people that would be all over that. 5-hour energy drink with a 7 exclusive flavor. That's strawberry banana. What's with the strawberry banana trend? Can you help me understand this? Ghost protein, but not a ghost can. Someone from Cali's blown up my phone for whatever reason. Okay. Could somebody please, I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for everybody. Please, if anyone could just help me out with this, because I'm having a hard time understanding this, and I thought this was just a bullshit stunt. What are we doing? We're doing rainbow sherbet. We're doing grape. We're doing pineapple. We're doing berry punch. I mean, I'm that berry punch looks like it's. I'm getting RGF vibes, but I mean, what are we doing with this line? They're really doing this. I can't believe they're doing this. This is just so screwed up. I can't fathom it. I just can't. And of course, it brings me all the way up top. Good. Has anyone here tried the 16-ounce can of 5-hour energy? And can I just ask why? I mean, is it a formula thing? Is it a taste thing? Because I know guys that drink the power shots, and that's 230 milligrams of caffeine. But I mean, I tell the people at the vitamin shop I bump into all the time. Let's see, Juicy Watermelon, Oxy Shred. Don't know. Also, any products that I should go into a store and just buy if it's like solo or available. Anything they want me to review, something we should put on the list. I'll leave it for myself and Teach. Yeah, I think we're caught up as far as stack goes. All the stuff I'm kind of looking up is almost like yesterday's newspaper and times that by a week. So I get that it's an energy company, but it kind of comes down to doing what works. Like I know some people that actually drink Celsius and drink regular Celsius cans, and they take a 5-hour energy and they just put it in the back of their cooler. I've actually met one guy at Cumberland Farms, aka Cumbies, which Teach will give me a lot of shit about because of that name and what it does. And there's one time where middle of the week I was stopping for gas. It just showed a picture of him while I was there, just being like, "Good morning." It's like 6 a.m. he's he's probably out cold sleeping, and I'm like, "You'll get to that, and probably by the time I have lunch or whatever." But he has like 3 monsters and grabs a 5-hour, and I assume he puts them in a cooler in his work truck and heads out. But when you go from something that's 2 ounces and something that's 16, come bees. Cumbys. Criminy. I know he says the same thing here. He goes cummies, and I'm like, no, no, that sounds like code for something on an adult site. Good God, no, that's honestly just horrible. But the shots game is basically locked by 5 hour because I mean the fact that Monster they had a shot of it. I actually remember this. Anyone remember I think it was late 2000s, early 2010s? Monster actually had shots. Guys are killing me. Cumberland Farms. All the pain. But yeah, the fact that Monster stopped making shots. Now I remember they were plastic, not glass. And then on it, it said, do not mix with other caffeine, do not mix with alcohol, all that. And I think it was only 160 milligrams, and it was kind of weird. But the fact that they stepped out of that just tells you everything. And the fact that Monster is with Bang and going, oh, yeah, we're not making shots, not worth it. Just shows you everything. Especially when they ask you to make different flavors and it goes into a whole nother thing of manufacturing. Goodness gracious. Mhm. Well, I'm glad I didn't pick up that phone, to say the least. Oh, man, that was bad. That was bad. You're killing me, Smalls, you're killing me. And it's actually funny because the tri-state tries to put Connecticut in the corner, and all of New England tries to say Connecticut's not a real state. And yet, sure enough, you could say that Connecticut's not a New England state all you want, but the fact that all the New Englanders get their coffee from there outside Dunkies. Ugh. But who knows? Maybe that troll will be back to actually say, oh my God, where you go. Ugh. You know, it was actually funny that you say this, Dirt, because I actually had somebody who's a fan of the show. He actually decided to just go into his regular store and he saw the Monster Java line. Now he's Canadian, and you know he's seen the Alani go in there, and they're 140 milligrams of caffeine. But he's looking around. He goes, "Dude, what the hell's going on here? I got 300 milligram Monster Javas in here." And as we covered before, for those Canadians out there, we love you. Thank you for the hospitality. If they label it as coffee, you could get away with it. It could be 600 milligrams. They don't care. If it's labeled as energy drink, you porked. They don't do it. I've been trying to find them too. Because during that white test, the Monster, the Rockstar, the Gorilla Mind, and then the OG Prime. Yeah, that's what's missing now, the Ghost OG. I'm wondering how that's going. But also, if anyone's trying to buy those electric limeade cans, I'm told that it's got phase up vibes, and I would check either GNC or 7-Eleven for them, personally. You got me curious now. But to say the least, well, uh, when they get here, and as long as they don't sell out, up, you see, this is why I told people not to get scammed by them because there's some people selling these fuckers online. Last time I checked, some asshat was trying to sell it for $50. Mango explosion can all over again. Come on, somebody. But as I was saying before with the Dubby cans, I'm going to try and place my order. I'm going to try and move some money around. And if everything is a success, that means, well, it's going to be being stuck with about 64 cans, but two for myself might be a little bit more dependent. And kind of goes from there. But I'll be sending two out to a couple of people, including some people I won't name in this audience. I'll contact them directly. So, to answer your question, Boognast, I'm actually, from what I gathered from Caffeine Man, because he got his order online, I think. So, Phase Up to me was some sort of. Everyone kind of. Ty actually asked me, he goes, "Do you think this is a cherry lime reskin?" I think no. So, there's citrus, and that is the most vanilla flavor, barely tastes like anything ever. And along with that, there's Phase Up to me. I've had one can that tasted like Mountain Dew, one can tasted like a Sierra Mist, like 7 Up ish. I guess it depends on the day. Now, I gotta find that straight up limeade can just for comparison, but that might take forever by me. Well, Boognast, I guess when you go by Freshen Up, there's a couple ways to look at that part. So there's a couple lines of cans. Now, if you go by the originals, there's the original, there's a peach, there's a sour blue raz. I'm trying to think of the other one. Uh Candy peach, blue raz, the originals like an orange citrus, and I'm trying to remember the other one. Oh, it was the Valhalla strawberry. Uh I mean, I like the peach, the sour blue raz. I think a little light for my end. The orange just okay. I haven't tried the new ones. I haven't tried the Creed berry, the tangy explosion, or the freedom berry yet. There's just been so much going on, some other projects going on, some other stuff to get into, and it's just been a matter of trying to balance inventory. Like, yeah, there's actually been some tubs where I've had just a couple of scoops, and like I said, I've been trying to barter with some of them, but I feel like now because of like the sour grapes market, it's actually been they've actually just been, hung out to dry. Like I got some sour green apple being held to a friend from Focus Line. I got some sealed tubs. We still have to do our giveaway. Bunch of stuff going on. The challenge from them, I actually haven't looked into it. It's been a little slow on that end. Although they are making some flavors, they are pushing out some stuff. I mean, good on their end. They seem to be really taking off. And I mean, honestly, good on them. I mean, I hope that people aren't just kind of going to them because it's like, hey, give me a flavor, give me a flavor, give me a flavor. Like Crow Gaming. I actually follow Nick Rich, who's part of the Pioneers. It's a big gaming group. I believe Crow is part of that. So, I mean, congrats to everybody from the Pioneers because, I mean, I do follow them. And I actually remember when they were big into Splitgate when it was very popular and before they stopped updating the game. Just a bunch going on. But I think that's what's going to do it for me, guys. If there's any questions for next week, by all means, just let me in the chat. If you guys want to know where I'm going to be for the next while, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be watching Jimbo for a bit. If there's going to be anybody else, all right. Please don't right here. I'm also going to be in and out of here. This is going to be a little last recon. So to say the least. Tell everybody that I sent you if you actually decide to join the stream. And I will be back in a few because I'm going to fix myself a plate and talk with some family. So sorry for the short episode. Teach is doing good. Like I said, don't worry about him. Everything's fine. We're all going to be going, Teach is back when we got 116 coming on. And we still got some other stuff in the works. And we're still trying to get a Gamer Subs versus G Fuel creator battle going on, but nothing concrete at this moment in time. And I'm not going to lie, a little cold feet on my end too, because it's going to be hard to ask somebody to be thrown to the wolf. Because I don't want to just meet the guy and just being like, wake up, jerk off. There's the wolf. Take it easy in the meantime, people. Stay safe, stay happy, stay well. And, well, I don't want to name the guy just in case that somebody wants to clip this or put this out there. But as it said in a recent popular trend video, hey, bro, why does it look like you got a BBL but down the front? Boom, roasted. Take it easy, everybody. Drink your freaking water. It's getting hot. Stay caffeinated. Love you all.